Hey everybody, in this video we're talking about the gear you need to go pheasant and upland hunting. The first piece of gear you want to always remember when you're going on your pheasant or your quail hunt is bring your eye and ear protection. Hopefully you're getting lots of shots on roosters, so you're going to want to bring a pheasant hunting vest or a jacket with pouches built in to be able to store your birds when you pick them up off the ground. If you're hunting with a dog like I usually do, a vest is also really handy for your whistle, your e-collar remote, and all the other gear you're going to need to keep your dog healthy and happy. It's also important to have a place for your shells, water for you and for your dog. I even carry a dog first aid kit as well, any other gear that you might want to bring along with you. I'd bring along a pair of gloves when you're hunting pheasants. Even in warmer weather, you might want a pair of leather gloves to help you push through thicker cover or take a burr out of your dog's paw. When you're pheasant or quail hunting, you're going to be doing a lot of walking, so it's important to have a really good pair of boots. I like to bring a backup pair of boots as well. Sometimes you're going to be hunting in marshy ground, around a pond, or potentially in some water. That's some thick cover and birds like to hide out there. So if you've got a spare pair of boots, especially some knee highs, it's good to bring them along. Pheasant hunting can get pretty chilly, especially in late season, so make sure to pack and wear plenty of layers to keep you warm throughout the day. As you're walking around and warming up, then you can shed a layer to keep cool. You can bring almost any kind of shotgun with you pheasant hunting. Whatever you got at home is probably gonna work. Lots of guys hunt with over and unders. That's a classic pheasant hunting option. You can hunt with a semi-auto as well. 12 or 20 gauge are the most popular gauges that you're gonna find when you're out pheasant hunting. You'll see plenty of folks shooting 16 and 28 gauge as well. One reason over and unders are always a popular choice for pheasant hunting is you can run two different chokes. You can run a modified choke for a closer shot or a similar constriction, and you can also have a second barrel with a tighter choke for a further shot. I would choose an improved modified or full choke. Earlier in the season, the birds aren't as educated and hopefully you're getting a little closer shot. For that reason, I shoot a mid-range choke like modified earlier on. For choke selection later in the season, you might take a shot that's further out, and you're going to need a tighter pattern. I would choose an improved modified or full choke. Depending on the gauge you're shooting, most pheasant shells you're going to see are 2 3/4 or 3-inch shells. Pheasants are pretty big birds, so I like to use 4 or 5 shot. For a smaller species like quail, you can use 6 shot or even smaller. Most pheasant loads are an ounce and an eighth, an ounce and a fourth, or even bigger. Unlike waterfowl, you can use lead shot when you're hunting pheasants. Some areas are going to require you to shoot steel, so again, know your local laws and regulations. When it comes to non-lead shells, Remington's new Premier Bismuth is an ultra-dense load that's really going to help you hammer those birds. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions about pheasant or upland hunting, leave them in the comments below.